All right, warm welcome. So this is going to be a series of spontaneous practices that I'm going to be offering. Um, some of them will be live on YouTube, like it is today, and the others will happen for a particular group that joins me for it. And I'll be sharing more information about that as well later on. But let's just get into the practice. So, inviting you to just sit comfortably wherever you are, and just taking this opportunity to step out of our usual mindset, usual heart set, and come into a bit of a shift, positive shift. And let me guide you with that. And it's particularly important how we start our day and end our day. First half hour of the day, the last half hour of the day. Particularly important. You might have noticed that the books you read or the TV you watch just before sleeping has some kind of an impact on your sleep. So as we conclude our day in a more conscious way, of course, for some of you, you're starting your day, then you'll find that that has a beautiful effect on your night and the rest of your day, wherever you are. So the practice I want to offer you to begin with is actually doing nothing in particular. And because it's nothing in particular, you can't do this wrong. So I'm not asking you to stop thinking. I'm not asking you to be aware of this or aware of that. I'm just saying do nothing in particular. And if you understand what I'm pointing to, something in you will immediately relax because wow, you're allowed to just be. Something in you will immediately expand and relax because we're just allowing you to be. No pressure, not even the pressure to be spiritual, to be aware. No pressure. And one thing really important I've learned is that with some amount of stillness, some amount of silence, and a good feeling, some amount of stillness, some amount of silence, and some amount of good feeling, everything in our life can be resolved. Everything in our life can be resolved. So my intention here is to slowly, gently, not forcing anything, guiding each one of us to a little bit of stillness, a little bit of silence, and a little bit of a good feeling. And once you get it, taste it, once you can stand on that, that'll lead you on, that'll guide you forward. Just take a few deeper breaths. It's so important. I want to say it again that with some amount of stillness, some amount of silence, and a good feeling, we can resolve anything. We can find the way forward in our life. But what's the opposite of that? When our mind is overflowing with thinking, worry, overflowing with thoughts, and our whole being is very tense, very unpleasant, then we find that there's no end to the problem. There's no limit to the problem. And so by doing nothing, actually, not even trying to fix it, change it, just by doing nothing, you create the perfect conditions for a little more stillness, a little bit more silence, and the beginning of a good feeling, the beginning of relaxation and ease. And the way I see my work, it's actually just to do what I can do to get you to that point, to get you to that point where there's a little bit of stillness, a little bit of silence, and the beginning of a good feeling. And from then on, you're you're guided further from there. And somehow I have this strong conviction that every single one of us who's tuning into this right now, we're completely safe, we're completely protected, we're completely being guided. Even if our mind doesn't agree, our heart is not sure, completely safe, completely protected, being completely guided. I can feel this tremendous, deep, loving energy right here. It's very deep, it's very wide, and it's tremendously supporting, tremendously guiding, tremendously protecting every single one of us. And just expand your own mind, expand your own heart, so you can begin to feel what I'm saying. And actually, it doesn't even matter if you believe what I'm saying, but just allow yourself to open yourself to that reality. And I guarantee you, you will begin to feel a little bit of stillness, a little bit of silence, a little bit of a good feeling that's going to keep on expanding. And that's what's going to be your medicine. That's what's going to be your healing. That's what's going to be the light that brightens your path. What I'm really enjoying about this particular practice, this particular offering, is it's really coming from emptiness. It's coming from nothing. Because I don't have the agenda to teach you anything, don't have the agenda to convince you of anything. There is a slight agenda. The agenda is that you will connect with your own wisdom. You will connect with your own inner light and inner brightness. But that's not a very heavy agenda. Not a So it's so beautiful that from the sincerity and the silence within me, sincerity and silence within me, some words are emerging. And now I want to invite you to tune in a little bit more, tune in a little bit deeper, which means come a little bit more in the present moment, a little bit more into your actual experience of being alive, being aware, being here. Feel this moment of life. Feel the life inside of you. Feel the aliveness. Let's all connect a little bit deeper. And feel as though we're all connected. And something deep inside of me wants to come to you, and something deep inside of you wants to come to me and to everyone else we're connected right now. So I invite you to receive and transmit at a level below thought, at a level below your knowledge. Receive and transmit. And you know how to do this. So I'm receiving your information and I'm transmitting my information at a level below thought. Or you could say at a level above thought. That's also true. And again, you don't have to consciously do anything. This just happens. And getting added to this network, each one of us connecting, receiving and transmitting, emerges a higher intelligence, a higher light, a higher consciousness. Very curious. What are these people up to? What are these people up to? Something beautiful is happening here. And this higher light, this higher consciousness joins us in transmitting and receiving, transmitting and receiving something that is above thought, below thought, behind thought, not something you can actually understand, but something very real. And a new energy has come into this experience. Fresh energy, bright energy, pure energy, fast energy has come into our experience. And I invite you to touch deeper and deeper levels of your own aliveness, your own beingness, your own awareness, your own life energy. And again, without trying to do anything, it's just going to happen. Touch deeper and deeper levels, layers of what it means to be alive right now. And you're receiving and you're transmitting to each other as well as from and to this higher intelligence that's joined us. I don't know about you, but the experience I'm having is like my soul really needed this. My innermost being really needed this. Like it was thirsty for this. It didn't know what it was thirsty for, and it was this. That's how I'm feeling. And you check what you're feeling. So there's a really clean energy here, the very pure energy here. And it's connecting all of us. And it's cleansing. It's cleansing all the tiredness, all the heaviness, all the emotional energy, all the residue of your past. Just getting cleaned. All your stale beliefs, old patterns, just getting cleansed. All your fears are getting cleansed. Your worries are getting cleansed. All your helplessness, hopelessness getting cleansed. And there's just a simplicity, just a lightness that is both receiving and giving. Receiving and giving to everyone connected right now, and to that beautiful intelligence that's joined us. And this receiving and giving is so profound, so beautiful, even though our thinking mind can't fully understand what's going on. But something deep inside of us knows. So I'd like to invite you to continue just being with yourself for as long as you like. And whenever you feel complete, you can conclude this practice. And in this way, several times each week, I will be inviting you to join me live or recorded in these spontaneous sessions. Um, Once in a while, I'll also share these on YouTube like I am today. On YouTube, I'll share a link in case you're interested in joining. You can join me several times a week, sometimes morning, sometimes evenings, different times. Join me like this and just make yourself open and receptive like I did right now to see what wants to come through, what wants to come to you. And I'm sensing it'll be exactly what you need, exactly what you need. And so it is. That's it.